Okay, this is it. So yeah, the climate change multiplier. So I got a text from Alan Kemp today. It just said climate change multiplier. That was it. So he's obviously aware of it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
He's in Queensland.
Because he headed the curb.
People are hearing about this.
He always is.
People are talking about
Let's set the story
It's the
straight on.
biggest buzz.
What's happening?
Well, climate change, man.
Sit forward so the camera can see you better.
What
Sorry.
camera?
It's a
Be natural, be
I
natural.
was just stretching. Well, it's just climate change is happening. You know, we can't hide away from it. We see it.
Or is it?
Or is it conspiracy? No, I mean the thing is, like, people can deny it all they want, but it's already being implemented in standards in the building code. So, and this is not just solar. This is going to building design, bridge design. Solar is just a small part of it. It just gets tagged along.
So it's going to be harder to build new houses as far. Or
There's just going to be more safety factors.
okay.
You know, like the same way.
But that's for everything.
It's
House,
just
a
insurance,
bridge,
really. Yeah.
Do you mean safety factors?
hospital.
Yeah. That's what I mean by safety factors. It's just more conservative design. So when you finish your calculation, the wind pressure is always going to be higher.
Or for the racking.
For the racking, for anything. Just
For new
wind
builds, like,
hitting
like-
on anything.
What about the panels?
I mean, climate change covers, like, you know, temperature change, which impacts rainfall, tide, wind, everything, just anything, weather, environment changes. And then all the floods we've been seeing, even this summer we've had, is probably one of the, for us anyway, it wasn't that hot. But yeah, I mean, things are changing, and it's already being implemented in this type of standards.
Because it used to be like they'd look at, like, you know, a 1 in 500 year or 1 in 200 year or whatever.
Which
right?
happens
Yeah,
every
but now
couple
it's
of
getting
years.
more frequent. It's getting a lot more frequent, and they've got all this data.
So you'll have
From the
10 1 in
Bureau.
500 year storms.
Yeah,
and-
yeah. And because of the
okay.
frequency, there's a lot more stress on building structures, and now they have to take that stress into consideration with any new design.
How is it that, because Australia wasn't invented 500 years ago, right?
Yeah, when did we have...
I mean, I'm joking.
Invented.
Obviously, the indigenous people were here, bless them. But what I mean is, like, how have they? Obviously, they weren't collecting wind data, right? So how?
Don't make assumptions.
Well, they have
like,
windmills.
we don't know that for fact.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah.
Respect where respect's given.
Well, that's why, you know. How does that work? I don't understand.
I think it's just
It's bomb data, right?
yeah, it's all from the bureau, and they just
Yeah, but they can't go back.
But it's the same
No,
way.
they can go back to the future. Like,
What's the year that they go back to? It's like the 70s?
The 70s.
71. However long, but it's also like, I mean, you do stocks and stuff, you see trends, you know when things are going the wrong way or the right way. So you can do a lot of forecasting as well and see how things are going.
So
Based
somebody
on the
came
last-
up with a model that
Yeah.
said, we think that the weather was like this 500 years ago.
Yeah, there's a lot of modeling. And you can, there's a lot to learn from just modeling, really.
Okay.
you listen to those
I'll
Joe
accept
Rogan
that answer.
podcasts with, like, those guys talk about the cataclysms and, like, the melting of the ice caps and, like, all that sort of stuff. It's pretty good. Göbekli Tepe.
Göbekli Tepe, I think.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Turkey, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's sick. That stuff. Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. It's like 4 hour long podcast, and, like, I can't stop. Like,
This is
My
during
partner-
the workday, I assume.
yeah.
My
Well,
partner
there's no
said-
sale. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Plenty of stock, no sales.
Driving the supply partners, man. I always see him on the roads.
So I can listen to my podcast, my Joe Rogan.
It is good.
That's good. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
You did a podcast recently, didn't you? With
Oh yeah, we saw
Luke
it.
Beatty and
I did.
Jensen?
Yeah. Jensen and Beatty. Yeah. It was good. I got all done up for it and didn't realise that it was just a
What do you mean dress
audio
up?
one.
like a
I got on-
shirt and tie.
Yeah, I got on and Carl's like,
what are you doing,
have you, he must have been thinking, have you actually watched any of our other things?
But that's, yeah, because on Spotify, it's just the same image of
Pictures,
them,
yeah.
like, on the webcam.
I never looked.
Every time.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. I've
No.
only ever turned it on and then just listened to it in the car. So, anyway.
Weren't you supposed to be on it? as
Guys, if
well?
you're watching this, I've
Yeah.
definitely seen some of your podcasts. Alright?
We had some schedule conflicts.
Schedule conflicts.
Yeah. It just
Um,
never matched up. I'd like to go on though,
What-
Carl. What? Luke?